Shalom, shalom. It's second day of the week. Mornings about 6 o'clock. And I want to say greetings to you, beloved, in Yahushua Messiah, and love to you. I pray that Yahuwah, please Yahuwah, restrain my mouth, guard my tongue. Fill me with your word, full of wisdom and understanding, nourishing, which is truth and love and life. Please don't let the emptiness and vanity come out from my mouth, and renew the Ruach within me in my heart. In Yahushua Messiah. Amen. Hello, Lunas. In Yahushua's name. Okay, I'm reading chapter 4 today, Ezekiel 4, because I read Ezekiel 3 another day, and there is a video somewhere there. And you, son of man, take a clay tablet, and you shall lay it before you, and shall inscribe on it a city, Jerusalem, and shall lay siege against it, and build a siege wall against it, and heap up a mount against it, and set camps against it, and place battering rams against it all around. Then take an iron plate, and set it as an iron wall between you and the city. And you shall set your face against it, and it shall be besieged, and you shall lay siege against it. It is a sign to the house of Israel, and lay on your left side, and you shall put the crookedness of the house of Israel on it, as many days as you lay on it. You shall bear the crookedness, for I myself have laid on you the years of the crookedness according to the number of the days, 390 days. And you shall bear the crookedness of the house of Israel, and when you have completed them, you shall lay again on your right side, and shall bear the crookedness of the house of Yehudah 40 days. A day for a year. I have laid on you a day for a year. Then you shall set your face toward the siege of Jerusalem, with your arm bared, and you shall prophesy against it. And see, I should put cords on you, so that you do not turn from one side to another until you completed the days of your siege. And take wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and spelt, and you should put them into one vessel, and make a bread of them. You shall eat it as many days as you lie on your side, 390 days. And your food which you eat is by weight, 20 shekels a day, to be eaten from time to time. And drink water by measure, 1/6 of a hin, to be drunk from time to time. And eat it as a barley cake, and bake it before their eyes on human dung. And Yahuwah said, even so the children of Israel shall eat, they defile bread among the nations, to whom I drive them. Then I said, O Adonai Yahuwah, see, I have never defiled myself from my youth till now. I have never eaten what died of itself, or what torn by beasts, nor has unclean meat ever come into my mouth. And he said to me, see, I'm giving you the dung of cattle instead of human dung, and you should prepare your bread over it. And he said to me, son of man, see, I'm going to cut the supply of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight, and with fear, and drink water by measure, with dread, so that they lack bread and water, and shall be appealed with one another, and be consumed in their crookedness. Beloved, I don't know. I don't know when, but I believe it is coming. It was before, surely, but I believe it's coming upon Jerusalem. The siege is coming. There is something coming soon. I know there is a big unrest around that place, in that area right now. Beloved, I can tell you, I was laying on one side. Last year I could not move. The first thing when I was in this pain, and I could not move from my side, it was my right side. I believe I was laying 40 days just on one side without moving. I could not move. The pain would not let me because of the affected area. And I ate most gas. The crackers made from flour and water. All that time I did not eat other stuff. That's what I ate. I couldn't take it because of the situation. My son could not help me. I could not even recognize the day or night. I wasn't unable to function. I could not move barely. I crawled to the toilet, and that was big thing to go. I could not even shower. I feel like I'm strapped on my side. So, you know, it was worry a little bit because you lay constantly on one side. It started to be painful. But I knew Yahuwah is with me. It was pretty strange. Someone says, oh well, maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe. I'm not saying it's not. But all those things, I know, I feel it's something. It's something about it. I was grieving and I was suffering so much in pain. I never went through this kind of experience. I never had, except when I was giving birth to my son. The pain was very similar to the birth pains. Even the strong painkiller opioids didn't work properly. But Yahuwah was with me. And I'm actually thankful to him for this. I'm thankful to Yahuwah for this experience. There is something coming. There is unrest in Western Europe as well, Eastern Europe, on the border there with Ukraine. And like you remember, I don't know, you don't remember, but if you read from history, there was something going on in the border in Poland before the Second War started. It was the reason, it was excuse to start the war. And there is something also going on right now on the border with Poland at the moment and Ukraine. I believe it's Ukraine. Anyway, I want to tell you this because reading about laying on one side, I know what is this. I'm being bound in the courts, I could not move. It's not exactly, you're not actually bound in anything physical. It's a spiritual thing. I love Yahuwah bless.